How we doing there, mate?
Well, you talked about how your worst purchase ever was you gave your friend $600,000 to produce Anita Baker's album.
Yep.
And your total return off that investment was zero.
Zero.
Okay, so how did this thing come together?
Which one?
The Anita Baker thing.
Well, when I was a kid, Otis used to, the tennis coach, it started at Dorsey High School. You know, I was poor. I probably was one of the poorest kids on the tennis team. And I was a little guy, too. So the tennis coach, Coach Larry Smith, used to teach Otis Smith how to play tennis, Johnny Decanter, a bunch of little young rich kids. He taught them. And he needed somebody to hit balls with him, so he would take me with him, and I would hit with the kids, and they would pay me, $20 for hitting with their kids. And with this one particular guy, Otis Smith, he would not only give me $20, but he started buying me tennis shoes and rackets, and he would take me home from practice, and drop me off in a convertible Rolls Royce. So I had an affection for him and his kids. Well, one day, I'm doing really well now, probably worth a few $1 million in South Central LA, still living in South Central, and I'm worth a couple $1 million. I had a crew, maybe 20, 30 guys. I wanted to just go and be by myself. And I heard there was a tennis tournament going on in Santa Monica Park, where the pros was going to be there, and I was just going to go out and watch some tennis that day, by myself. And so when I pulled up, I'm sitting on the bench, and then I look up, there's little Otis, playing number 2 at UCLA, in the pro tournament. And he's playing against the number 1 guy from Stanford University. And they got a good match going on, tough. They start arguing. So it looks like to me it's about to be a fight. Otis is the only black on UCLA team. The only person that's supporting Otis was his dad. I'm not gonna let nobody jump on Otis. That ain't finna happen. Not on my watch. So what I do, pick up my phone. I said, hey, some white guys out here at Santa Monica Park, they finna jump on me. I need some help right now. So my guys got from LA to Santa Monica in about 10 minutes.
I might finish it.
Probably was doing wheelies on the motorcycles trying to get out there. So I heard the motorcycles screeching. About that time, the match ended. As soon as the match ended, the guy from Stanford told Big Otis, the father, that I'm gonna kick your ass, and that's what he did. He walked over, socked him in the eye. At that time, I saw my cousin Bear jump in the fence, and they looked at me, and I told them, I gave them the nod to take care of it, and they whooped everybody on Stanford team that day. I went down, broke the fight up. I walked out the hero. Everybody thought me for breaking it up, thought I was a good guy. So then, Otis still didn't know who I was, because he ain't seen me since I was like 6 years old now. I got hair on my face. I'm like 21, 22, hair on my face. So he don't know who I was.
1 gram
Smith
spliffs
walked up, and I wasn't going to tell him that I did that for him. That was just like, I owed you that, for all the stuff you done for me over the years. So then Coach Smith walked up, and Coach Smith saw what was going on, so him and Otis started talking, and then Otis started talking to him about the music business. So I'm standing back, just kind of like listening to the conversation, and then Coach Smith said, oh, you should have asked Rick for the money.
20 past 5. 25 past 5.
He said, little Rick, you don't remember little Rick that used to play with little Otis? And he said, oh, yeah. He said, Rick probably one who took care of your ass out here today. And he said, man, I couldn't get my crew out here, man. I would have. So I said, oh, don't worry about it, man. He said, man, I'm going to take you out for dinner. So we go out for dinner, and he take me down to his office. His office was over, I don't know if you remember, on Wilshire Boulevard. His office was over, Beverly Gillen Music was over the Red Onion, and he take me in the office. He got Bobby Platinum Records with Bobby Womack, Johnny Taylor, Rick James. He found Rick James for Motown.
Answer that this charge will go
It's a good one to watch. You should watch it on Zoom. It's called, not on Zoom, on YouTube. County Criminal Court, number 5. County Criminal Court, number 5. Judge David Fleischer. Very good. Telling you,
You're
we
not
need more
expecting
judges like
permission.
him.
You do that kind of time, you will probably get an immigration detention.
No.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Is it true first?
Yes, sir.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. You can never change this or undo this. Do you understand?
Yes,
Do you
sir.
still want to do this?
Yes, sir.
I can plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, guilty or not guilty. I won't
Guilty, sir.
sentence you to 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you have done. Is it true or untrue that you had a .15 or above?
Yes, sir.
True to that enhancement. What do you do for a living, Mr. Martinez?
Señor, I maintain apartments.
How much money do you make a month?
Dinero gana hacer al mes. 3,400.
Who do you support
I can
in this
mantener.
life?
My wife.
The children?
I got 9 dogs, Judge. They couldn't get rid of the thing.
9 dogs?
Yes, sir.
Dolor.
I received my package
Nobody wanted the dogs because of the hurricane.
of farm gas by Aurora,
9 dogs.
27%. But I'm gonna wait until I actually have them in hand. It's in my flat. And then I'll do a review, guys, closer to
The
Christmas.
reason that I am asking
I hope
you
it's
this,
good because it's my
Mr.
Christmas stuff.
Martinez, is that you need to understand
Cost me
that
170 quid for 20
DWI
grams.
is big business, and it costs a lot of money.
Mucho dinero.
And one of the things that there is now with this conviction is there is a DWI surcharge that DPS hits you with. And when you have a .15 or above, it is a $4,500 surcharge that tax onto you. Not to mention the court costs in this case, which are another $600.
$600.
That's why I'm asking you this. So you could literally be rolling out of here with about 5,000 plus in surcharges and fines and fees. I want you to understand that I will give you this grace now. But if you ever come back with a DWI, a second offense is $6,000 in surcharges, not to mention court costs, which are another $600. So you can literally be rolling out of here on a second DWI with around $7,000 in fines and fees. And if you don't pay it,
How are you,
for
Phoenix?
every $100 you owe.
Just watching a bit of telly while the missus is up having a nap.
So if you come back with a second
Our
DWI,
friend's coming over later to have a chat.
because the first thing is
Have a tea or coffee, I meant.
7,000 in surcharges.
So,
Do you understand?
Kids are not here. The kids are in their dad's.
If you want to get lit, if you want to have 32
They won't be back
beers,
tomorrow till 5 o'clock.
52 shots of tequila,
So,
don't
I'm having a
get
smoke
into a
inside
car.
today.
Find another way.
But I hope you're alright anyway.
Yes, sir.
I hope you're all good.
Guilty or not guilty?
You know? I hope you're,
I'll find you guilty.
no matter what you're doing,
Good luck to you, sir.
I think we went up
whether it's a boring day where the kids come back from school,
He became a U.S. citizen.
you know, we have to be happy for what we have.
Our streets to be safe.
Yeah.
Every day someone dies.
Anything strange? Anything
And
new?
it's just not fair. When
You know, ain't bothering you?
a $30 hit on the bus
If not, even better.
with an Uber will take you wherever you want to go. How much money have you spent?
Tanto dinero
Could
gastado.
have been $30.
Hasta los $30.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Y buena suerte.
I'm watching an American program now. I said at the start of the video, it's Judge David Fletcher,
No, no.
County Court number 5 on YouTube.
UPS,
Very good.
and then
We need more judges like that, I believe. He's a bit quirky, but he's honest, he's real, and he takes no shit. Good. Good. I'm having a takeaway later on tonight, a kebab. A kebab. Doner meat. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Social matter.
Hello.
Hi, this is Ari. She works with me.
Oh, man, I've known her for years.
I thought so.
If you mean someone that wants to be a pen pal, sure, we can do that through email.
Finances better.
I don't know if you were talking about PayPal.
He likes to record. Great, he would like to come down one day.
PayPal is safe. I use PayPal to send Jude money.
Love to have
Not a lot of money. I've sent him £4 here, £5 there, £10. PayPal is safe. But I wouldn't fall victim to someone asking you for money or needs help and send them 20 quid. You can't afford to send money to strangers. I do it to Jude because I'm Irish and he's a dub, and that's what we do. But you can't be sucked into sending everybody money, so I'd be careful.
You learn. It's a great learning environment.
But
That's why we
PayPal
do
is
it,
safe.
So that everybody sees it,
He
learns.
loves that, and he always puts it like he shares it. So it's all, yes, yes.
I'd love to send loads of people money, but I don't. I can't. You know. So I wouldn't fall victim to that. Not everybody on YouTube is genuine. Excuse me.
Yeah, okay, so we need to.
Oh, do you want to donate to you? Oh, well then,
Ran a PR bond. Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you can make international bank transfers, but I mean,
No.
Western Union, PayPal, Revolut,
Yeah.
Monzo.
Yeah.
You know, there's loads of different ones.
Okay, I'll sign it. Hey, guys, can I give this to you?
Yeah, well then,
So,
you can always change your name, I think, on it. But look,
it looks like.
what you say then to that person is, look,
So,
I would love you to, but my real name is on it, and I'm not comfortable with people knowing my real name.
this
You
gentleman
could give them a
is
local
something
post
else.
office.
He has two
I don't know what they're called
activated
over there.
assaults with a deadly weapon, and then he has an AFL.
You know, a local FedEx spot where you can go and pick up a parcel or pick up a letter
This
with
is the one where
20, 50 quid in it, whatever. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to give them your name.
A next door neighbor, he has a golf club. And he's, yeah, you'll recognize it when you see it. I need to file it back, and then I also have to give it to Alan if he's here somewhere.
But I set up a
Just
PayPal
take
for
a look.
free.
So, yeah, and then, but
And I
take a
said
look.
it was Jude's email is his account, like, and it was done easy. But if a stranger asked to send me money now, I'd probably say no. Depending on how I know them. If I spoke to you for a while and you said I had to buy me a coffee and you sent €2, happy days. Like, I think $10 or like I think $1 is like half of a pound, isn't it? Yeah, well then don't. That's all you can say. That's a shame. That's a shame. That I won't change your name, but oh well, then it's not meant to be, is it? You know what I mean? Then it's not meant to be. If you have to do something you're not comfortable with, then it's not meant to be. It's very odd for anyone to say, I'm going to send money to a stranger. It's different when someone asks for it and has a donate page or a GoFundMe or something. But usually when someone's pushing, I just want to tune. If it's too good to be true, then it is. They'll send you money and then they'll be asking you to send them over a dirty pair of knickers. You know what I mean? You need to be careful. That's the thing about YouTube that Jude just be trying to tell people. I'm myself. It's not everyone's genuine. And you open yourself to ridicule and blackmail and shit, but you just have to be careful. that's a bit boring though. That now. 50 amazing facts to blow your mind. Oh god, fucking bollocks. I said I was gonna have a nap and then I said I'll medicate. I kind of regret that decision now. You just need to keep busy, that's all.
Ooh-wee. Here are 50 amazing facts to blow your mind. On the rare occasions that it fills completely, Katy
Need to go out and do
Charnville
me walk.
Lake Air is the largest lake
Today's
in
day 10.
Australia, covering an area of up to 9,500 kilometers squared, or
Yeah,
3,667
exactly, yeah. Fuck
square
it, forget about it.
miles.
Whoever it is saying,
Sam is the
sorry,
name of the patient in the game
you're the
Operation.
nicest person in the
It's
whole
guy
wide
who
world saying
suffers
that, but
from
no.
writer's cramp, water on the knee, butterflies in the stomach, wrenched knee, and broken heart, etc. Between 2006 and 2009, Bob Dylan hosted his own weekly one-hour radio show called Theme Time Radio Hour. Rather than genre, the songs on each episode centered around a lyrical theme, such as weather, money, or flowers. It's called The Cave Without a Name near San Antonio, Texas. In 1940, there was a statewide contest to name the cave, and the winner
Yeah,
was
I don't even know. That coffee app is Buy Me a Coffee app, whatever it is. Never really used work for Jude, so you know, what can you do?
If
things don't happen naturally and easily, then they shouldn't happen.
Fatimaschi parole femine. It literally translates as deeds are males, words are females, but the official translation is manly deeds, womanly words. In 2017, the state legislature established it to mean strong deeds, gentle words. Strapped for cash, the Shah of Persia once agreed to sell effectively his country's entire infrastructure to Paul Reuter, founder of Reuters.
Is it still snowing where you were?
Complete surrender of an entire industrial resource of a kingdom ever.
That's
It
one
was
thing as an
rejected by
Irishman
the
I
British,
always
who found it too excessive. Outback
wish
Steakhouse
I'd be in
was
for
inspired
Christmas
by
as
the
a
popularity
big
of
blizzard, you know, like you see
Crocodile
in
Dundee,
movies and
and
all
the
that in
founders,
America.
who have
New
never
York
been to
and Chicago.
Australia, decided to harness the rugged and carefree vibe of Australian culture into their
You know.
Aussie-themed restaurant. The last U.S. Army cavalry change in combat occurred in 1942.
Yeah, it's not too bad here. You have Fahrenheit over there, I don't know what it is. But like over here cold is like 1, 2, 3 degrees Celsius, which I think is about 10, 11 Fahrenheit.
Killed by Native American warriors, General
Could be wrong.
George Custer testified to Congress about corruption in the Indian Affairs Office. The Robertson family tried to sail around the world in the 1970s. They were shipwrecked in the Pacific Ocean after orcas bashed their boat, yet the family survived for 38 days on a dinghy before finally being rescued. In 1926, Harry Houdini argued in Congress for 4 days,
It's very dry that
trying
with
to
that
convince them to pass his
way to
bill,
have
Health Resolution
the old medical
8989,
stuff. I'm not too happy
that
with
would
it now.
outlaw
So
fortune telling in the District of Columbia. The arguments nearly got
it is
physical,
what it is.
and police had to be called several times. The boredom room is an employee exit management strategy whereby employees are transferred to another department where they're assigned meaningless work until they become disheartened and resign.
Right,
This strategy is
I'm off.
commonly used in countries that have strong labor laws, such as France and Japan. The world